Hello everybody, welcome. It is Monday and I am currently at work, just on my break, and it is the start of yet another weekly vlog. So yeah, back to work today, feeling a hell of a lot better compared to as I was on Wednesday when I rang in sick last week. Yeah, but yeah, it feels good to get back to the road and race and get back to it normal. Whatever that was, that bout of me being sick and all that, I'm hoping whatever that was is out my system now. And yeah, because like I said, there's only a couple months until TF Nation, and then about 3 months or so, maybe just over, maybe about, and actually probably about a month actually, give or take, and then I'm away again in September. So yeah, I'd rather, I don't really want to be ill around about that time, because it'll just make things a bit complicated. But anyway, but no, it feels good to get back to the road and race again, and hopefully get a full week in this week. Hello folks, welcome to Tuesday. I'm at work again, obviously on my break once again, and today's been an interesting day. About half an hour ago, before I came from the break, the entire power in the factory completely went off. So that set us back at least a good half an hour in process. So I've got a feeling we're going to be finishing a little bit later today because of that. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's a first. That is a first. I've been working here nearly 3 years. I'll be 3 years in October, September time. And that's the first time the entire... Actually, no, it's probably the second time. I think it has happened once before, but it was more of a partial power outage. Like certain parts of the factory was still illuminated and they still had power, but this like the entire factory, all sections went down. Also obviously the cooling fans and all that stuff all went off. The actual main machine, all that stuff and all that went off. So yeah, that was interesting. But no, I'm on my break, chilling out, having a vape and a drink, and then head on back for some more stuffs. Do some more. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better this week after last week. I'm just hoping, touch wood, touch wood, that I'm not going to have a repeat of last week this week. Because I was fine up to Tuesday last week, and it was Wednesday last week that I ended up being sick during the night and into the early morning, and then obviously I rang in sick, and I don't want to repeat that this week. I mean, I can't really afford to be off 2 weeks sick anyway. All like that on the bounce, and then plus it won't look very good reputation wise either. So, but hopefully, I mean, so far I feel okay. My energy levels don't seem to be too bad. Yeah, my energy levels don't seem too bad. I've got, I seem to have enough energy to deal with what I'm supposed to do. Obviously I haven't felt sick anymore since then, so I think hopefully whatever that was from last week is certainly on its way out, or is well and truly gone, which is a good thing. But yeah, just take it as they come. I think take the days as they come. Yeah, so there we go. Hello everybody. Yes, welcome to Friday. I know, 2 days missed. well, not 2 days. Well, technically yes and no. I was gonna do another segment for Tuesday, but obviously I've only done two smaller segments for both Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday I missed because I was gonna do a segment when I got home, but I just was knackered. I was knackered after the day, so yeah, it just didn't happen. And then yesterday, I was going to do obviously yesterday was my last day at work, and I was going to do a segment when I got home, but I don't know, time just got away from me yesterday. So here's the segment for Friday. So yeah, these weekly vlogs aren't necessarily weekly vlogs anymore, are they? Because I'm missing days. It's not good practice on my part, I must admit, but end of the day, it's one of them things. I'm not trying to divulge myself into YouTube too much. Things do happen. You know, life shouldn't be all about YouTube. I mean, I've always stressed, YouTube is and always will be just a hobby. And to be honest, I've already spoken about my thoughts on YouTube with how things have changed. And my thought process on that hasn't really changed anytime soon. And I've been making videos. I've been kind of trying to get back into my Transformers reviews and things, and I've noticed attention has really gone away from it, and I'm just kind of like, end of the day, excuse me. End of the day, it is a hobby. It is a hobby, and that's as far as I'm going to go with it. And it's just so difficult nowadays of when to upload, what time to upload. I've noticed as well, if you schedule your videos, at least if I schedule my videos, nobody sees them until I start posting them elsewhere on social media. It's almost as if nobody even gets any sort of acknowledgement that I've uploaded, or I've got something scheduled for coming out later, or whenever. I don't think YouTube is fully, helping me out to promote the videos. I think some videos are getting promoted and some aren't, and that seems to be the case. Also, I've noticed my TF Nation videos have gone down a lot as well, and I don't know whether it's hype or if there's less people that are going this year that are the regulars, or if it's just one of those things people just can't be bothered to get involved or whatever. It's just, I mean, I'm not saying that to diss anybody or to sound like an arsehole. That is not my intention at all, but it's just, that's how I perceive things at the moment. Is no matter what I put out there at the minute, even, my vlogs seem to be doing a little bit better, but it generally depends on the vlog. And my vlog seems to be generating the same little crowd, and also some viewership from outside the subscriber base as well. But no, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to let it get to me too much, because at the end of the day, sometimes I get too wrapped up in YouTube, and it's not very good for this. And as you know, I am trying to keep, positive, a more positive mindset. And end of the day, YouTube's YouTube. I'm not going to let YouTube get me down. It's just, I do put a bit of effort into my videos, and it's just a little bit disconcerting, more than anything, that the people just aren't seeing them, and YouTube isn't promoting them, and it's just that little thing that annoys me. But anyway, one of them things. But I'm just going to keep going as I go on, mean to go on. If people don't want to watch, if there's something in the background that I don't know about, some kind of foreshadowing or something in the background, then I wouldn't be surprised if there was, but at the same time, one of them things. I am me, this is me, and I will talk about whatever it is I wish to talk about on YouTube, whatever it is may be when it comes to my hobbies and interests. And I will keep going until I decide to stop. So, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon. So, some people probably think these vlogs are just laughable because I've noticed kind of like the reception of my vlogs is a lot less interesting, but I do know vlogging is a little bit less interesting for people to watch anyways because of the type of nature of video it is. But my YouTube reviews used to do really quite well. For somebody that doesn't have that many subscribers, they used to get promoted and people used to see them relatively quickly and they used to generate decent viewership, really. But as of late, it's like it's almost as if everyone's gone to sleep on YouTube. It's like everyone's gone to sleep on or whatever. Or maybe it's the figures I'm reviewing. People don't like them, and it's just one of them things. But the thing is when it comes to Transformers reviews and things, I know I don't really talk about my other channel on here, or at least I try not to, but I know so many people out there review the same figure. Obviously a lot of people review them as soon as they've come out, and that's when the interest is there. But once it's been like a year or two after that, once it's been like a year or two after the video that figure's been released, the attention and the interest is obviously gone away from it. But the thing is, I can only afford to buy these things. Like, I can't always afford to buy figures when they launch. There's a couple of figures I've bought. There is a couple of figures I have pre-ordered over the years. But I usually, the problem is with me, when I get a figure, unless it's something I really want to talk about and really want to rip that figure open and talk about, then I will make a video pretty much as soon as I've got it. But for the most part, a lot of the figures I've got in my collection I've had for a long time. I've had for quite a number of years. And I've just never gotten around to reviewing it. But I have noticed I'm not the only one having this issue with viewership. There's a few people I've noticed certain videos that should have, other people's videos should have more views than the video should have. It should have more views. I know I'm not the only person, but I've noticed there seems to be I don't think it's just me. I think it's generally kind of like the way things are at the moment. I think a few people are probably in the same boat. Because a few friends of mine that are also on YouTube, they upload videos and everything, and they have quite a lot less views as well than the video should really be getting, in my opinion. So I think it's just one of them things. But anywho. But it's the Friday, people. It is a Friday. It is Friday, and no more work for me. I have a 3-day weekend now. So today, I don't know what I'm going to do. Part of me wants to go to cinema this weekend, but I don't know. I might maybe go and see a film tonight, actually. I might go and see a film. I know there's a new Bad Boys film out that came out. And I'll have a look and see. But I haven't been to cinema since I went to see that the Transformers 40th anniversary event, which was at least about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. So I haven't been since then. So I might maybe do that. I might maybe go later this evening and go and see a film. Get out the house for a bit, But we'll see. But yeah. I've just uploaded another TF Nation related video to my other channel. That went up earlier this morning. So, yeah, so that's uploaded. And just an update video that I usually do. So that's gone up. So, yeah, I think I might have a look and see what films are out, what's available, anything that piques my interests. I know there's some films that have come out as like an anniversary thing as well, I've noticed. So I might have a look at those, if there's anything there that I might want to see on the big screen, things like that. But anyway, so we will see. I will make a decision and go from there. But but for the most part, I think today I'm just going to relax, chill out, and probably catch up on some stuff and go do that. I think. Hello, welcome to Sunday. This is a very gappy vlog. It's just one of them things. This week has been one of those weeks where I've just been either too tired or just the time has just gotten away from me, and making a segment this week for some of the days has, just hasn't come to be. But anyway, it's a weekly vlog. Yes, it's not technically a full week vlog, but at least you gain something at the end of the day, innit? So, but yeah, so today's been pretty good. Sunday, it's been a chilled out day. Being joined by my good bud Sam, Jose Firestorm. He's finally confirmed he is coming to TF Nation and in August. And so yeah, talking about TFN and things like that, and been watching a bit of the 90s series of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sat AM series, which. What's confusing about that is basically at the same time there was two series back in the 90s that was airing back in the early 90s. There was two Sonic series. One was a lot more comedic and more child friendly, completely different feel. And then what's dubbed as the Sat AM series, which is basically a completely alternate feel, and it follows Sonic and his friends, such as Sally and Bonnie and Rota and all them people and Tails, and it follows those characters. And for me, it's one of my favourite Sonic series ever. I mean, I love Sonic X as well. I think Sonic X was pretty decent, but that obviously followed other characters rather than the characters from the Sonic, the Sat AM series. And I don't mind Sonic Prime. Sonic Prime's interesting. It's not my favourite, but I don't mind it. I think it's kind of interesting with like the multiple dimension storyline that it goes into. But yeah, so I watched a few episodes of that. And just started watching one of the most, arguably probably one of the worst, but yet it's also awesome at the same time, English dubs for an anime series. Now, yeah, this dub, though apparently the story goes with this dub, that it isn't, most of the voice actors that were playing the characters have Funimation voice actors. But apparently this wasn't a Funimation dub. It actually wasn't Funimation that actually got the rights to dub this. It was actually, I think, a different company. And there wasn't a script per se, and a lot of it is all ad-libbed, where it's basically all improvised dialogue. Some of it is like really out there. It's just so absolutely funny. It is hilarious. And that series is, of course, Ghost Stories. And I've never watched it before, but I've heard for quite a number of years how unhinged and how utterly ridiculous and crap it is, and also so good at the same time. It's in a league of its own. Even though the voice actors playing these characters are very good at what they do, this is just mostly just built on satire. And it's like, what happens if you don't have a script and you just leave the voice actor to come up with whatever, and whatever's in here, it just comes straight out of here. And that's basically what you get with the dub for Ghost Stories. And it's so funny. So I've just been watching watched about 7 episodes of that. And me and Sam have just been in stitches with it. But yeah, I recommend it. If anyone hasn't seen that yet, I recommend it. It is funny. If you're not somebody that's overly offended about things, this is definitely a product. This dub's a product of its time, but it's funny. it is hilarious of what they come up with or come out with. So yeah, so that's basically been that today. Just chilled out. Yesterday, of course, Smithy came down, and I didn't even know this. Smithy's a twat because he doesn't tell me half the time about what's going on. But a mutual friend of ours, Pete, I think it is, Pete or Phil, I get mixed up. There's a Pete and a Phil. I get mixed up with them. But anyway, so he came around as well and chilled out with us for a bit. We had chili con carne. Smithy did a nice chili con carne for us, and had that for a change. I had a few drinks, and yeah, it was a nice chilled out day. Evening yesterday. You know, it was our normal thing. We didn't go out. We can't really afford it. The next couple of weeks are going to be kind of really watching the pennies because we are very close to us going away in September and also me going away in August as well for TF Nation. But yeah, so we want to basically try and keep try and be able to save money and everything. But but yeah, so the next couple of weeks or so is going to be one of those things where we're not going to be going out. We're going to kind of have a break from it because it's getting too expensive, and it's just not realistic how expensive it's getting. So we can't afford to do it all the time, going out. We just can't. It's just simple as that. So that's going to be the plan for the next couple of weeks. It's just going to be back to our usual plan. Either back at Man or me go to Smithy's, whatever we do. But yeah, so happy Father's Day as well, by the way. Today's Father's Day. My dad's at Jackie's, his girlfriend's, this weekend. They alternate between her coming here and my dad going to hers. So every other week is kind of like alternated like that. So it's his weekend to go there, but obviously it falls on Father's Day. But my dad's already received his gifts. I gave him them on Friday because that's the day. I know obviously today's the day you give your gifts or whatever to your father or to your stepdad or whatever. You know, that's the day that you give everything, your card, and that is on the day of. But obviously my dad's not here. My dad went on Friday down to Jackie's, his girlfriend's. So he went on Friday afternoon. So I left everything out for my dad the night before I went to bed. His card and his presents and that. So at least he received them from me before he went. So yeah, he seemed quite pleased with them. Got my dad a bottle of Jameson's whiskey because he likes his Jameson's, and I got him some Brewdog ales, like the little cans, little like Coca-Cola sized cans. I got him a 4-pack of that, and I got him a chocolate bar of Bourneville dark chocolate because my dad likes his Bourneville. So that's basically what I got my dad, and a card as well, obviously. So yeah, so that's that. But you know, I'm also thinking about my granddad today as well, because I know people will be like, you know, most people when it comes to Father's Day, you've got a granddad or a grandfather and obviously a dad, depending on how things are with you, because some people did, you know, there are people out there that didn't have a dad growing up for whatever reason may be, you know, but obviously my grandparents on my mum's side, my mum's parents, they were very prominent in my life and my upbringing, and my cousins as well. They were very, very prominent in our lives. They were pretty much kind of second parents, because your grandparents are technically kind of like second parents in a way. And obviously my grandparents were very prominent in my life, and when Father's Day came around, I would go to my granddad's and I would give him gifts as well and a card, as you do. And unfortunately he's not here anymore, you know. He's not here anymore, neither is my grandma. So it's one of them things, it's a solemn day, you know, reflecting on the good times with my granddad and my grandparents. And obviously my dad's going to be back later tonight, so, You know, I'll see my dad on later on. But it's one of them things. You know, these things come around each and every time each year. People have lost loved ones over the years and all that. So you know, I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one in that predicament. You know, but yeah, but I'm feeling good. I'm all right. You know, well, just reflective of my granddad, really. But no, I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the evening. It's actually turned out real nice outside now. Actually, it looked a bit ominous earlier on, a big black cloud coming over, and my phone actually said thunderstorms due, but we've not had one yet. So I'm wondering if it managed to clear us and we didn't get it in the end. Probably. But yeah, so I'm just going to chill out for the rest of this evening or today and relax a little bit, and back to work tomorrow, back for another week, start of another week. And yeah, but also as well, just to mention, I know I shouldn't really mention too much about my hobbies and interests, but there is going to be something else coming up this year. It won't be, obviously, I won't be sharing I won't be sharing TF Nation in August on here, of course. I'm not going, obviously, when it comes to TF Nation, I do my TF Nation vlogs, my convention vlogs. And I've been uploading them for the last couple of years. I've been uploading them to this channel rather than my other channel. Now, I took the decision about stopping uploading them to this channel and start uploading my TF Nation vlog stuff. I'm going to put them on my main channel because it's more dedicated to my hobbies and interests. So going forward, that's going to be the course of action. But there is another TF Nation minicon in Reading in November, and I've got my ticket and I've managed to get my accommodation sorted as well. So I just need to sort out transportation when nearer the time. So probably once TFN's out the way in August, I probably might sort that out. Because there's no rush for that. But yeah, I've sorted my accommodation out pretty close by to where the venue is, apparently. We will find out. I've never been to Reading before, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, so that TFN Minicon Reading, that's on the 23rd of November. It's a one-day event. I'm going to be travelling down the Friday, coming home the Sunday. So, yeah, I'm going to be coming home the Sunday. And, yeah. So that's going to be the plan. But I'm going to be doing like a vlog experience for that as well. My TFN Minicon in November, I'm going to do a little vlog experience for that. But that as well is going to go on my main channel, not this channel. But I'm just letting you guys know, you know, what the plans are. Of course, me and Smithy are going away in September to Medina, Spain. That's still happening. That's all booked and paid for. That is coming up relatively quite quickly. That will be on this channel. Anything other than my hobbies and interests when it comes to travelling, such as holidays like Spain or whatever, that stuff's going to be going on here, okay, as per usual. But anything to do with my collecting and hobbies will be going to my dedicated main channel for that. So there we go. But anyway, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, even though I missed there's like 3 days missed out of this week. For whatever reason it may be. Usually it's because I'm knackered and the time just gets away from me. But hopefully next week will be a bit more of a better vlog experience for you. But at least you've got something to watch this week. But anyway, so take care of yourselves. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there that are either still here and not here. You know, and have a nice day with your families and take care. Bye-bye.